People management skills is a key attribute to have as an HR professional, and that is why in this video we are going to look at some of the common mistakes that HR professionals make when it comes to managing people and how best you can be able to better your people management skills. As usual, my name is Mary and I'm glad to be joined by our HR consultant Paminas in this discussion. Thank you, Paminas, for joining in.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes. You've been in the HR industry for close to 14 years now, and I do believe that this topic resonates with you, and that is why we are discussing about people management. What is that common mistake that you've seen HR professionals make, especially when it comes to managing people?
If you're watching this video and you're new to HR career, it's important to understand, apart from you having the HR technical skills, the competencies. For example, you can do recruitment, you can do learning and development, you understand the labor laws very well, you do understand performance management. How you deal with people really will make a difference. Because if you're not good with people, it doesn't matter how good you are technically. Yeah, and HR is quite a sensitive profession because it's one, apart from sales and marketing, there's no other profession I can think about that interacts with people like as much as HR. Yeah. So some of the mistakes, and some of them I even myself did, could be number one, failure to build trust. So if there's no trust, the employees don't trust you, the management trusts you, trust me, you failed. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, being very rigid. And I'm sure you've heard of cases where you go to a HR office and they'll quote for you the policies, the procedure, and not forgetting at the end of the day they're dealing with people.
Sure.
Yeah. So people will drop the ball now and then, people will make mistakes, but you can't always be referring to the big book. Yeah. You may have said, oh, this is the reporting time. Someone comes to work 15 minutes late, and you are all there, you know, with a big stick. But when they extend of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you don't call them and congratulate them.
Or ask them to leave on time.
Exactly, or you perfect. So you don't ask them to leave on time. So policies are there, but they should act as a guide, so that we are well aligned. But you shouldn't be very rigid. Yeah. Another mistake most HR professionals do is poor communication. So with poor communication, this is where you are either not clear or you are not transparent. So transparent is being open with your action, what you want to do. And clear is being able to communicate in a way that you are understood. So here it could be an issue of either you don't have the confidence or you don't have the skill. And this is where I would highly recommend a public speaking class so that you can be able to hone your communication skills. And lastly is the aspect where, especially when you are new, you find some HRs, they lean more towards the management, the bosses. I understand they want to safeguard their job, but then again, they end up messing because if you don't consider the employee's contribution, welfare, no matter how close you are to management, you always be at the loggerheads.
Sure.
Because you're not helping. At the end of the day, the employees will not be productive, so you still not impress the leadership. Yeah, so top of mind, I would say those are the top 4 mistakes.
Interesting. Yeah. And your final advice maybe to any HR professional watching this video on how they can better their people management skills?
Number one, develop very strong emotional intelligence. You are dealing with people, as I said at the introduction. So one way to be able to deal with people better is to have EQ. Yeah, EQ will take you far. Yeah. Practice clear communication, go for a course, learn how to communicate in a better way, be confident that you'll go a long way. The ability also to address employee concerns. So like I said, you don't lean only towards management and what management wants you to do. So, and I know a lot of the people, HR professionals watching this, they under immense pressure. So you also have to look at the kind of environment you're working. So if the business is, if you're working in a situation where employees are not considered as key stakeholders, then you're not in the right environment. And regardless of the initiatives you come up with, you not be able to succeed. And as I conclude, there are 2 other things I would highly request the HRs to adopt. Number one is being able to read by example. So maybe if you are there gossiping, you are the source of gossip, and yet you are the HR. What kind of environment are you
creating
in that company? So the ability to read by example. The other staff members, they know you're not perfect, but you should be someone they look up to.
Sure.
In terms of morals, in terms of keeping your word, in terms of just being a decent manager. Yeah. And lastly, always adopt this approach where you add value to the business. When you're always looking at how to add value to the business, you'll impress the managers, and they'll know even when you come with an initiative that looks like it's favoring the employees, it's because you have the business interest at heart. Yeah. So no one HR should, and I know this is a conversation that many HRs are familiar with. HR should not just be employed to hire and fire. Yeah. Look at how can you increase employee productivity. How can the employees be more motivated, and that translates to better business performance. And now, the management, the CEO, the decision makers, they always now be very warm to your ideas. They warm up to your ideas because they can see the value that the HR is bringing on board. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing with us. That is indeed spot on. As Paminas has mentioned, if you are in this area of expertise as an HR professional, as an HR practitioner, as an HR manager, people management skills is very key for your success in this role. And the beauty is that there are so many ways or areas in which you can be able to build capacity on people management skills. There are courses you can be able to pursue to work on yourself, like public speaking, emotional intelligence, communication skills. And the beauty is that all these courses we do offer here at Corporate Staffing Services. And even for employers, we are able to customize these courses for your HR managers. So we encourage you to reach out to us and join other professionals who have already signed up for our upcoming courses that we offer that can come in handy as far as your people management skills are concerned. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.